Good morning, and welcome to, it looks like we're going to get sunshine today, Winnipeg. And now when the sun rose, going on almost 3 hours ago now, it was cloudy. So I got no pretty sunrise to show you. But I do know that the walkers came by. All right. Now, what did I do here this morning? I gave almost all these pieces their second coat. I didn't give the ladders and railings. No, those aren't ladders. The railings and so on. I didn't give them an extra coat of silver. They look pretty good the way they were. I think it's supposed to represent chrome plating, but anyway. Everything else now has a second coat. It improved it a little bit. All right. What was I going to tell you here? Oh, yeah. Today, I'm probably going to cut today's episode off a little bit early. And the reason being is that a couple of days ago, I ordered some stuff from Amazon. It came yesterday afternoon. And what we've got here is I should have been prepared, right? Okay, what I've got here is receptacles for light bulbs. Now these are really, really inexpensive. Unbelievably inexpensive. At least there's the odd bargain left in the world. And hope they work. And the idea is I'm going to make myself a light bar for the kitchen. My kitchen over the counter where I'm working, the light fixture when they built the house, as far as I'm concerned, is kind of in the wrong place. Anyway, so I'm going to make a light bar that's going to go across the ceiling, and that way I'll be able to see better when I'm actually working in there. And also, if ever I want to drag the camera in there and show my pizza being made, if I do something different. Every once in a while I feel like doing that. And then it's going to be nice and bright, and I don't have to take the spotlight in and manipulate stuff around. It'll be a light bar similar to the one that I put in the back room, except it won't be just a rope strung from one side of the room to the other with light bulbs hanging down like Christmas tree lights. Anyway, and then I got a package of LED light bulbs here. I've had these ones before. They're actually quite good. They only draw 14 watts, but they give off the luminance of a 100-watt light bulb. These are 5,000 Kelvin, which is the same brightness as or not brightness, but the same color intensity that these lights are. So it should work pretty good. That's the plan. So I want to do that today. I want to make this light bar up. I've got all kinds of wire down in my workshop. I've got the wood that I need. I've got fasteners to go up into the ceiling. I've got everything, so I have no excuse now, except that I have to stand up. I'll do it. Anyway, the idea is that we'll see how things go here. I may end up quitting early today. However, maybe what we should do is see what can we do here. We are still in step 32, and we could probably I think we should be able to finish step 32. We've got all the parts now are painted. Maybe what we should do is recompose and see what we can do here. I think some of the stuff that we painted here goes on this right here. Only on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so here's hoping now my blue tack. I'll move you in so that you can see. Okay, so as I was trying to say there, my concern was that when I remove this blue tack off of here that it might leave some sort of a stain on my paint. Now we're going to be, there's blue tack right there, but I'm going to just get that off. Now this is going to have something over top of it anyway. I think that the part that goes over top of that is, where is the, okay, yeah. It's this one right here. Okay. Now, the fingers might be a little bit greasy, but oh, that's okay. I'll just break that off. And then this goes on here like this. Okay, so see how easy that was? As my mother used to say, see, Sam? Yeah. I know I've told you that story about see, Sam. Alright, now do I put the glue on the, maybe on the inside and let it sort of wick itself over? I think that might actually be the best. It might work. You know, my thinking is that because it's pooled on there so heavy. Okay. Okay, now if we were to go like this, did we knock that glue into place? Even if some of it starts to, I don't know. I'll check it later. If it easily, you might say, picks off, then I'll know it didn't glue. But I think it probably did. Well, let's just take it off here and see. I don't know. Maybe I just wasted a bunch of glue here. Yeah, I should have put the glue along the inside like I'm doing right now. Of course, you realize what's going to happen, right? The glue that's on the inside there is not going to evaporate. Okay. It'll stick now. You know, it could be that I'm starting to handle these things prematurely here. I was going to take this piece here and put it in place, and by prematurely I mean I haven't let my second coat of paint dry now, because it still looks a little bit glossy in some of the cracks. Okay, so I was going to put this in place, and then I don't know why I didn't see this before, because I did look for this part and I didn't see it, but this is it right here. You can see that it's painted the darker, not the lighter gray, and the top is brown to represent a wood top. Sort of, I guess it's sort of a little counter thing. So this actually, we get everything right to the world here. It's supposed to go on there like that. So I'm going to just quickly paint this now with the darker gray and the top brown, and get it over with. I won't do it on camera. We'll try and get some progress here today.
get bacon, Missy.
You still have to do it, right?
Yep, that's right.
If you stop, you finish.
That's right. We just sit ourselves to death, and I do quite a bit of that as it is.
That's what I do.
How's the garden going?
It was slow, but too cold at night time. Plants go at night time, right?
Yeah.
But now the finally started.
Was that good?
It's not even
Was
too
that
hot,
good?
is it?
Huh?
Is it?
We gotta limit you to a smaller piece to make them last, okay? We want to make them last, so you're just going to get a smaller piece.
Oh, aren't they pretty?
Like I
Wow.
took over 50 pictures, guy was taking pictures.
Yeah?
Okay, there you go. That's it.
Yeah,
How's Emily?
good. We're all healthy.
Good.
Well, their mind over there, you know, nothing to complain.
Yeah. we all got something.
Look at this. You see the tulips?
Oh my goodness, here, just let me have the camera on that. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Those are nice.
But there's so many different kinds, eh?
Are they in your backyard, Murph?
On that city property.
Oh, yeah. Have to go over and take a look at them.
Well, they're finished now. Like.
Oh, they are.
Finished, yeah. they don't last very long, eh? But there was so much. I had about how many different kinds I had, all kinds. But the guy was taking pictures and taking pictures. The other one was there, you know, pregnant like this. They were going in every minute. I don't know, but they were taking pictures there. And you got a problem? He says, no, what? There's something wrong with your pictures. He says, what do you mean? You should be in with your wife. So they got a dozen pictures there for me. Thank you.
Okay, Missy the dog. Missy the dog. And that other gentleman that you saw there, that was Merv, you know, from Merv's Flag. And the guy that keeps the flower bed looking nice at the end of the bridge there. Well, that's Merv. And anyway, when I repainted this, what I did was, I thought, how do I get rid of the bubbles that are on the top there? And I think I've told you about this, that to get rid of bubbles when I was doing something with like varathane or something like that down in the workshop on wood, I would just take my torch, my propane torch, and just quickly go across the top with the flame, and it would pop the bubbles. So I thought, well, maybe I could do that with my lighter here. And the first pass, nothing happened, so I thought, well, maybe if I go a little bit slower. And what's happened is I think I went too slow because I've kind of darkened everything now. Now, I'm not going to repaint. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. But bottom line is the flame did not pop these paint bubbles. Now, it could be because the varathane paint was more... the bubbles were more of an explosive gas, if you know what I mean. That might have worked, whereas this is water-based. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not going to do it again. So just thought I'd pass that on. Don't try and pop your bubbles with a lighter. Okay, so while we are waiting for this to dry now, I think we could probably try and put the door on. And remember, I was kind of wondering how it was going to look when I removed the tweezer. Now, I'm hoping that this looks like it's supposed to be sort of a... I don't know if I should try and repaint that edge or not. Okay, so this door, it actually goes on this way. Okay, you can see on the manual here, I don't know if you can see it, but the handle here and the handle there, so it goes like this. Now, that kind of locks into place there, the way it's made. So I was just wondering if we couldn't just maybe apply the glue from this side. Although maybe it'd be better to apply it from this side, because if it runs, You know, if the paint bleeds, it doesn't matter because this is the same color as this. So and we don't want to overdo it. I have a tendency to, you know, go for strength instead of looks. Now where's my glue? Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put it on the bottom here. Now this part of the bulkhead gets plugged into the deck, so if I was to take and apply the glue right there and just let it sort of wick its way around, it might not look too bad. Let's just see how that would work here. Now, I realize that in all likelihood the glue did not go all the way up to the top, although it could have. I think that if we just leave this, that's going to be on there plenty tight enough. And, oh yeah, you can see where it's kind of melding there, where just under my finger. Well, maybe you can't. Anyway, let's quit poking at it here. And I wonder if this thing is ready to, if I could handle it. Let's get the lid back on here before I have an accident. Alright, I used blue tack to hold it in there because if you remember I broke the stick out, so. Alright. Yeah, I think that's gonna look alright. Yeah, let's just glue that in place while we're at it. And we are going to put the glue on the inside. And we'll just let it sort of run down. Now, I think that'll be all right. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Okay, let's just leave that. As far as I know, that's the only pieces we have here to deal with in this 1, 2, 3. Okay, oh, we got one of the Q28. That's one of those pieces that we painted the simulated silver. Okay, now, if you remember, we had 2 of these things. And one of them was larger than the other. Now, as near as I can tell, the Q28, which we have to try and glue in place here, is the larger one, because this is the top of the 29, and it's obviously bigger. So this is the one that we need, and we'll just get it off of there. Now the end that we held onto it with Chris's alligator clip. So let me put this back before I break it. That's the end that we're going to glue down. And you can see here, where's Tony's tweezers? It looks to me like it's supposed to go like this. Just right against this, right there, and line up with these pipes or whatever they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go like that. So we're going to let gravity be our friend here. maybe just sort of angle it a little bit so it's going to have a tendency to want to roll back against these pipes, and then it will also be in the right position. Well, I'll recompose. Okay, I don't think it matters what we use to hold this at a bit of an angle here, so that it will have a tendency to want to roll into place. You know, sometimes doing stuff on camera is so frustrating. Okay, change in plans here. We're not going to let gravity be our friend. We are going to use sort of, you might say, helping hands here. And hopefully the point of this hobby knife is going to hold that in place so that when I use the applicator, it's not going to, that round part is not going to stick to the applicator. At least that's the plan. All right. Macro lens, anybody? Okay, you can see here where this part of the bulkhead is going to be plugged into another piece of bulkhead. You can see the tabs here. Oh, don't bump it now. And so that means that if I apply my glue onto this side here and it sort of, you know, makes a bit of a mess, it doesn't matter. In all likelihood, we're not going to be able to see that anyway. Instead of bringing the glue in from this side, which is actually the easiest. But let's just see if we can't turn this now so that we can see it wicking along. At least that's the plan. And now, very, very carefully. I'm going to try not to get my fingers in your vision there. Okay. I'll put another drop up at the top here. Okay, that'll be lots. That will be lots. When that melts, now be very careful when you turn it not to bump the clamp that's holding the blade. Okay. Yeah, when that dries, that's gonna be on there. That's not gonna be accidentally picked off. So, okay, I think we did pretty good here. Let's just leave this for a few minutes now. Now somebody was noticing that the bird feeder was getting in bad shape again. Well, I think it was yesterday or day before I went out and I refilled it. And yeah, the little birdies are good to go. But that is the last of that type of bird seed, which is the popular one. The black sunflower seeds, they don't seem to be going down too fast. But, you know, it could be that they're just going to have to, you know, finish them off before I go and get any more. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with those black sunflower seeds. Picky birds. Or maybe I should say pecky birds. Okay. Here it is, almost 11:15 already. Missy the dog is still in here. I haven't done any editing yet. I'm hoping everything turned out. I'm not gonna reshoot. I'm going to call her quits. I want to work on my kitchen light bar. Yeah, we made a little bit of progress. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.